Taking in the Queen's dogs, writing a romance novel, answering for a disgraced former husband? Yep, Sarah Ferguson has quite the active life these days. Here's what the Duchess of York has been up to. Sarah Ferguson has been in the public spotlight ever since she began dating Prince Andrew, the son of Queen Elizabeth II. Sarah and Andrew wed in a ceremony at Westminster Abbey in July 1986, which only sparked more interest in the woman who had married into the British royal family. Over the years, they welcomed Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie into the world before separating in 1992. The couple would eventually divorce in 1996.
Now, it's not a fairy tale, it's real life in there.
Granted, following Sarah and Andrew's split, the two have stayed friends. However, Sarah is much more than just the former wife of a royal, which is why she's now opening up about what her life is like today. Sarah Ferguson may also be the Duchess of York, but she explained that those two parts of her are like two separate identities. The third is Fergie, which is the famous nickname that's often been used by the press and public alike to refer to the royal. While she's had to manage all three, now Sarah's more focused on herself. She told People, "It's like I've gotten out of my own way. I've really become Sarah. The Duchess is there, good old Fergie's there too, but Sarah is authentically present." So what's making Sarah feel so much like herself these days? She explained that while writing her romance novel, Her Heart for a Compass, she discovered something she might not have expected while delving into the inspiration for the story. Her ancestor, Lady Margaret Montague Douglas Scott, Sarah revealed to People. In researching her, I found out more about my own DNA, and I found that resilience and courage and sense of hope and optimism. In the same interview, Sarah noted, "I have to be aware that trying to be perfect is no longer necessary, and that actually being Sarah is just enough." Along with focusing on herself, however, it now appears that Sarah Ferguson will need to carve out some time for two new furry friends. Following the death of Queen Elizabeth, a spokesperson revealed that Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson would take over caring for the late monarch's pet corgis, Mick and Sandy. According to The Guardian, it was Prince Andrew who first gifted his mother Mick, along with a dachshund corgi mix named Fergus. Sadly, Fergus passed away in May 2021. Fortunately, however, Mick wasn't lonely for long. On the Queen's 95th birthday, Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie surprised the Queen with another corgi, Sandy. But why did Queen Elizabeth tap the divorced Duke and Duchess of York as the caretakers of her beloved corgis? Besides the fact that they still live together at Royal Lodge in Windsor, one source claims that the Queen and the Duchess shared a mutual love of animals. A royal insider told The Telegraph. The Duchess bonded with Her Majesty over dog walking and riding horses, and even after her divorce, she would continue her great friendship with Her Majesty by walking the dogs in Frogmore and chatting. Still, not everyone was pleased with the arrangement. One Twitter user wrote, "Update my passport, I need to go rescue the Queen's corgis from Prince Andrew." And speaking of Prince Andrew, the Duke of York found himself embroiled in the scandal of all scandals in April 2015, when Virginia Giuffre alleged in court documents that Jeffrey Epstein forced her to have sex with the royal when she was a minor.
But you were staying at the house of a convicted sex offender.
It was a convenient place to stay.
Amid the allegations, however, the Duchess of York had her Duke's back. Sarah declared in a December 2021 interview with the French magazine Madame Figaro, "I loved him and I still love him today. I will stay by his side because I believe in him. He is a good man." Ferguson appeared to echo the same sentiment following Prince Andrew being stripped of his military titles and his settlement with Giuffre for an undisclosed amount. While doing press for her novel in May 2022, Ferguson confidently told the Metro, "The York family are a united front and we stand very strong and very tall. When the winds get violent, we keep standing."